Alright, we're back. I'm playing Disco Elysium this time, so just to give you a little bit of context on this one, I have played this a little bit already. Uh, Actually, let me check Steam. How long did I play this for? I didn't get very far, from what I understand. I played 4.7 hours. What's point 0.7 of an hour? My maths isn't good enough to work that one out. But I did 4.42 minutes. I did 4.7 hours, and I died a couple of times as well, quite far in without saving. So I definitely didn't get very far, and I haven't played this for a while. So besides a few preliminary details, I don't know a lot about this game. So it's still fairly new to me. I really liked it. I remember really enjoying the aesthetic and the feel. I fucking love Sea Power. I think their music is amazing. I used to fall asleep. I think it's From the Land to the Sea Beyond. That they did like an album soundtrack for a documentary. There's a lot of instrumental versions of some of their songs, and that was amazing sleep music. So everything about this game screams you're going to absolutely love this. And I remember particularly after, I think it was Undertale. A friend of mine said, "You liked Undertale. This is way better." And I can see why he said that. I really like the intricacy of this game. I like the adventure, point and click type style thing that it has going, but the deepness of the story and the choices was so interesting to me. So I'm really excited to play it, and I don't know why I haven't yet. But I'm glad I haven't, because now let's discover it together. You and me. We're on a road trip to Fun Town, and we're going to have the best time of our lives. If this is the best time of your life, I don't want to say what I think. Okay. Slight break there. My computer ran out of space. So I had to change the folder that this goes into. I have a storage folder as well as my regular computer, so I had to change that. It's all sorted now. Lewis is screaming. He's not happy about it, but we're okay. So, as I was saying, I played this before. As you can see, I obviously picked the Thinker, like me. I don't know whether to play it the same way again or to go physical. Gets things done, but it's dumb as a rock. Sensitive. Maybe I should try sensitive. What's FYS? How well your body is, but oh, it's a physique. Okay. So if I'm sensitive, I have a good physique, but my motorics, my hand-eye coordination's poor, and my intellect is dreadful. I think it gives me intellect and motorics. Let's go sensitive and just see what happens. Excuse me, my glasses are annoying me. This is what happens after a certain amount of time. They squeeze my nose, and I know that I probably could find a way of sorting that out, but anyway, sensitive. Okay, let's do it. I don't know whether to read everything because it kind of reads it for you, so I'll let it read for me, but I will read this though. The furries are at home in the mirror. It is their address. Even the clearest water, if deep enough, can drown. I know it said furies. It was a little joke.
There is nothing. Only warm primordial blackness. Your conscious ferments in it. No larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore.
So I do know what's happening here, but I don't remember it being an ancient reptilian brain. Maybe I've forgotten that aspect of it. Anyway.
Ever.
That's nice. That actually sounds lovely.
Never, ever.
I'm just going to not exist.
An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives contained within it.
This is great.
Yes, it is.
What was that about the X something?
Creeps up on you.
Oh, my limbic system's talking.
Lies hidden in your dead angle, soaking in some lurid acidic sauce. It's bloated and shameful. A ball of meat surrounding you. This is a terrible line of questioning, and it will only lead to more awareness of the meat thing.
I'm torn now. Do I want to know about the X something, or am I quite happy to plunge back into the fathomless deep? I think I'll ask more.
Ex-love, ex-tenderness. It is foolish of you to resurface to the loss. Not after all the damage you suffered to get here. Some of it irreversible. Stay. Sail with me through the abyss of pelagic zone.
I'm gonna be someone clinging on to life. I want to get off now. I like pain and burning light and wanting things from people who don't want to give them to me.
Do you really?
Yeah, I do. Let me
I
off.
wouldn't like it if I told you what was back there. Why'd you think you had to bludgeon yourself into oblivion? Or did you not sense yourself marinating? Poured so much on yourself, got a bit carried away, did we, Chef?
Fear and apprehension. You should ask what's out there first.
Do you know what? I don't care. I'm an idiot. I'm a brave idiot.
I saw a bloated man meet around you. A sensation.
I'm not the one having to deal with the mother of all hangovers, so I want life.
Like a fly to the ointment, your conscience sticks to it. The limbed and headed machine of pain and undignified suffering is firing up again. It wants to walk the desert, hurting, longing, dancing to disco music.
You can take it. You're a champ.
I am a champion, thank you. Mother, help me, there's a head attached to my neck and I'm in it. Yeah, let's go with it.
The stench of liquor rises from your mouth.
Oh man.
And with it, an ungodly headache.
I can feel it. I can feel the headache, like that it would experientially be. It hurts to think about. Who am I? What sort of creature does this to their own
Fiery
mouth?
streak penetrates your skull, trying to force your eyes open. It's a sound, a clarion call from hell.
All right. There I am. What a position to fall asleep in. Oh, like I mean, maybe I'm just sensitive to hangovers because I kind of woke up with one today, but man, I can feel the pain. I can really feel it. I will take my trousers. That's the first success.
You hear a jingle.
Oh.
Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants.
Well, let's fish
It
them out.
says, whirling in rags, on the aluminium key ring. There is a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched on it. It should open the door.
Okay, that's a good start. Let's have a look what we got here. This Magnum-sized bottle of Commodore Red is empty. Magnum is a big one, right? Magnum's a big wine, I think. I looked this up recently, this sort of sizes of wines, and I know there's like an absolute gargantuan one well beyond Magnum, but can't remember what it is. Oh yeah, that's my tie, isn't it? Up there on the a disco ass blazer. I like it. Oh, the poor dude.
This fan has 2 chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades.
Okay.
Or has it been consigned there as punishment? You feel as though this creature is your friend and wants to reattach
I picked
itself
sensitivity,
to your neck,
didn't I?
so that you may continue your adventures together in this strange world.
So what I'm going to
The
do
blades
is,
come squeaking to a halt.
yeah, the
It
sensible
should be
thing.
easier to reach the tie now.
I'm going to do the sensible thing, and now grab the tie.
You swoop up and catch
Yes.
the tie. Snap.
Boom,
released
baby.
from the
Now
bag.
we're talking.
Warning, warning. The necktie is no longer contained.
I am
What you
on
have
it.
in your hand is a fantastically colourful tie with 4 or 5 different patterns. The knot reminds you of a noose.
I have a suspicion that that's why, or that's because it was kind of being used as a noose. I don't remember, but I have a feeling he was suicidal. Okay, good. We have a tie. This is going really well so far. This is a smashed window.
The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in. The shards face outward. Whatever
going
broke
well.
this window came from the inside.
Did I break it with my own hands?
A
Brackets, look
fine
at them.
web of scarring covers the back of your right hand, but none of it is recent.
What
More
is this
likely
then?
a projectile than a held object. There are no fragments on the floor from pulling a tool back in after impact.
Yeah, let's
It
have a look at the
is
size.
too large for a bullet, yet too small for a piece of furniture. You're looking for something heavy and larger than your fist.
Okay.
Like the green shoe that's on the hat rack in the corner, which, coincidentally, is missing its friend.
That is a coincidence.
Congratulations. You smashed the window with your own shoe. Now you only have one. If you're lucky, you can still find the other on the balcony outside. The door to it should be outside your room.
I mean, let's not presume. Maybe it wasn't me. I don't know. Someone might have come in my room and thrown my shoe and left. So I'm just going to say it might not have been me.
You mean someone else took your shoe off and smashed the window with it?
I'm telling you, it could be true. The first rule of Sherlock Holmes. It's not the first. There's no... I'm not even going to continue. Right, I should go and get that
Cool
shoe.
wind gushes in. Your toes curl up from the cold.
First rule of Sherlock Holmes is don't talk about Sherlock Holmes. Right. I've made myself laugh, so that's something. I am going to go and get my shoe. I'll take all shoes. It's my lefty. Okay. Looks like someone tore out the tape while the song was playing. Okay. You having some food? I can hear Lewis munching away on his seed. This reel-to-reel tape player is still on. Rolling empty. Okay. You see bottles in the bathtub, wine, beer, and sweet liquors. And that is a shirt. Yep, I'll have that. Thank you. I'm sufficiently dressed.
A mirror hangs above a bent.
This is where I see my face. So this
In a
bit
fierce
down below
discharge of
here
masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off.
will be my face in a second.
Hot water sprays from the base, and
Oh.
steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just the outline of a man.
Okay.
Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor.
Nothing.
Really, all recollection of the person you are, the people in your life, and even the world you're in has drowned in a sea of blood alcohol. This was no mere night of drinking. It was a deluge of world-ending proportions.
Really?
Really?
Nothing.
All
Okay. Same
recollection
thing.
of the person you are as you slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror. Abort. You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it.
I think that's a good bit of logic there. Maybe I should touch my face first. Make sure there's nothing wrong with it. If I feel like a tooth in my cheek or my mouth goes up to my ear, then I won't wipe.
There is definitely something wrong with it.
Uh-oh.
Where to even begin?
Yeah.
There is the bloatedness,
I'm sorry.
then the swollenness. It's like there's an upholstery of alcohol underneath your skin.
At least my tongue is
It's
okay.
not.
Oh.
It's swollen and snail-like, wriggling between your fingers. Bet you are. Your
Yeah.
nose feels like a small balloon in the middle of your face. It hurts when you honk it. It doesn't appear to be a particularly tiny nose either. Not with
Feel
all the
that
drinks
pain.
it's absorbed for you.
All right, let's wipe the mirror. Come on.
Behold.
Oh, I didn't look that bad. Yeah, it's fine. He has more hair than I do, so. But I would not choose that beard. Okay, that's enough looking at that face.
Idea who this thing is, do you?
I think I'm a superstar. This is the face of his late-stage alcoholic. I mean, look at how grey it is in the corner here. This is a pretty rough face.
Too late. You clearly have rigor mortis on your face.
That's a horrible
wait.
thought, isn't it?
Is
Like,
that
bits
an
of your
expression?
body dying
trying to
whilst
make
you're
an
still
expression with
alive
that
is the scariest concept to me. The idea that stuff is rotting away and you still exist. That scares me. So, gosh, I empathize so much with this man. I'm glad I didn't wake up as him today. And I'm pretty sure that's the moral of this story, is be thankful for what you have. I think we can probably close this now, and we've all learned a lesson. I'm not making it, the face is making itself.
Please stop.
I
horrible.
can't.
You're scaring yourself.
Okay.
Oh my god. You can't stop. It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin into your face and now it won't come off.
Yeah.
What
Sad.
does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey?
I do think it's supposed to look suggestive. I mean, if you look at his sort of vibe there, it does have the kind of, you know, hey there, kind of thing going for it. Like, but it's the kind of, it's the tilt. It's the tilt. The tilt and the eyes do it. Tilt, eyes, smile. If I was teaching one of those ridiculous incel classes on how to flirt with women, I would say tilt, eyes, smile. That would be my advice to any of you young, raging men out there that can't get a lady.
Please promise yourself you're not going to try it on any of the ladies, whatever happens.
Yeah, I'm gonna promise that.
You liar.
Oh,
You can't even tell the truth to yourself. Go ahead. Try something.
I think. Why don't we try and dig deep and locate the source of the expression? That's very low. They're both very low. We might as well try it.
Like the rest of you, it comes from a bad place somewhere in the past. That's all you know for now.
So one thing that happened to me, and I remember this now, from the first time I played this game, is I tried one of those roles somewhere a bit further along, and it didn't feel like a life or death scenario, but because I rolled it wrong, like my character lost all of his confidence and died. If effectively the game was over, so I do have to be a bit careful as to what I do with these. I can't just, you know, oh, I have a low chance, but let's go for it. That's one thing I do remember from the game, but I will try this because I don't think I can fail at this point.
It's too late.
Yeah.
Like an image on film. The expression belongs to your primary motive.
Because I'm guessing it's possible.
It would take a minor neurological miracle for you to cease producing it.
Alright, well, we'll let the mirror be for now. By the way, I want to drink way faster through this one than Axiom Verge because my hands are free. Which they weren't when I was playing Axiom Verge, so that's nice. It's locked, okay. I mean, it's nice for me. I get to have a drink. It is Friday night. It's the way I like to do it. But this is not a game that advertises the virtues of having a drink. This dude is looking worse than death. Yeah. So it makes you think twice, at least. So that's something for it. I think that's the lesson to learn from this game. Don't drink. So, you know, take that home with you. Think about it. It's not worth it, kids. What do we got here? 40 money? Yes, please. Oh yeah, I want to pronounce it Real. I don't know if that's correct, but I'm pronouncing it Real. So I think my other shoe is out here. What's he thinking here? The smell of the sea makes you dizzy. At that height as well, I think, and that hangover, I think it would. The smell of the sea did not make me dizzy when I was running earlier, slightly hungover, but I can certainly imagine why it would. What's it doing now? A gust of briny wind washes over you. I love it. Briny wind is just lovely. It's a lovely
There they
phrase.
both are. Two identical shoes, both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin, reunited on your feet.
How do they fit?
Good. They're
Good.
balanced. Comfy. Feels like the only good thing about you right now, truth be told.
It can change the way you feel, a good pair of shoes. I have shoes that are falling apart, and it's so expensive to replace shoes. It's like, for a decent pair, at least 60 quid, and I wear them way too long, way beyond their real lifespan. So, the feeling of a good pair of shoes, I can totally peg why that makes me feel good. The year is 51, it's March. Okay.
Hello, officer.
Hi.
The young woman raises a cigarette to her
Klasja?
lips.
Klasja? I mean, I don't see any reason not to inquire as to what my background is with these people. So, officer, am I military personnel?
No.
Oh.
There's only one solution to this. You're a businessman.
No, that's terrible. Why did you call me an
Because you're a
officer?
police officer, sir.
You're shitting
I'm
me.
not. Unless you've been shitting us all this time. You've been here for 3 days. On official police business, no less.
And what business
Couldn't
is that?
say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
I'm not going to try the expression on her. That's a decent chance. But I'm not going to try the expression on her.
Could it be because of the drinking?
Yeah.
Don't be so harsh on yourself. They let almost anyone be a police officer.
There's an air of sensitivity around that statement. I'm not going to go into why, but if you want to just check the date of when I recorded this, I think you'll understand why I might not disagree with that.
A glib remark. Don't let it stand. Assert yourself.
Why would I mean, she's obviously not wrong. I just woke up from death. I'm not going to say
Retreat is
anything.
not a winning tactic.
Well, you may say that, but I think I did the
Of
right thing
course.
there.
Be careful, officer. They don't like the police around here.
She looks back at you, a light glinting off her eyes.
Goodbye.
I think I did the right thing not trying the look on her. I'm not gonna lie. Looks like she left a nice long stub in the ashtray. It's still smoking. She did not want to talk. She
You
wanted
should
to
pick that
GTFO.
fat, juicy cigarette butt from the tray, light it up, and smoke the living shit out of it.
Does sound good. Am I a
Who
smoker?
knows what you are? A monster, a murderer, the gnome of Jeroma? You feel like a smoker, especially when you look at that juicy, succulent, seductive cigarette stub, still smoldering deliciously.
I don't smoke, but that is making it sound very good.
How very astute of you.
Thank you.
This renders it ineffectual. You should look for a whole cigarette, or better yet, an entire pack. Strike that. A carton. Make sure they're all healthy and able-bodied. Then smoke them all.
I think it's a reasonable
The
presumption.
idea seems to make your neck expand. Suddenly, the garish tie feels very snug.
Does the horrific necktie tell me that? That was cute of it.
Or you could not do that. No one is making you.
I'll think about it.
Good. Thinking about yummy cigarettes in your
That's a good
mouth
point,
is
actually.
The next best thing.
Probably not
Make
the
sure
right
you
thing to
think
do.
about juicy sticks of tobacco all the time, though. It doesn't count if it's not all the time. And when you're done thinking about them, graduate to getting them.
Man, it's a good thing there are rules in place for how you can advertise stuff, because that is fucking tempting.
Plus, smoking them gives massive bonuses.
Oh, okay. So this is our journal. Find smokes and smoke. So I have a task to find a pack of cigarettes for massive bonuses. What bonuses are they? Okay, and that's my inventory. That's fine. All right. Okay, nothing to worry about there. I don't think I want to bother her right now. I'm gonna try and play this reasonably sensibly, but we'll see. This is the weekend edition of the satirical newspaper Trompe le Monde. I'll also butcher some French, which I'm sure will be fun. Oh yes, yeah, that's what I want you to do. There we go. Aha, right. I can't remember this dude's name, but I do remember him. This is like my co-investigator. Sea Power is so good, by the way. I'll probably mention that at least 7 or 8 more times during this stream. But yeah, they're a great band. All right, Chen. I want to say Chen.
A bespectacled man
Nope.
in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot. on
Please
the
don't
floor.
judge me for that.
Looks like he's waiting for someone.
Kim Kitsuragi. Okay. Okay. All right.
As you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends his hand in greeting. If an assault were launched on this building right now, if the windows came crashing down and the whole world descended upon you, this man would hurl himself in death's way to save you. You are sure of this, but why?
I've played a little bit of this game. I'm not sure I agree with that, but who is he to me?
He is your half-brother.
Is there? I've got to get some very different information here than what I expected, but I will shake his hand.
I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
You realize he's waiting for your name. This is your chance to come up with a really good name for yourself. Get creative. Conceptualize.
I think it's worth trying.
Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau.
I think I will come across as a douche if I call myself that. It's also, I mean, it's quite ostentatious. Can I try again? Do I get a second shot?
You instinctively run your hand over the multi-patterned silk of your tie.
I'm not
Its
going with it, surely.
slickness gives
Surely
you comfort
I am not
and
Raphael
reassurance.
Ambrosius Cousteau.
Don't worry, Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau is one classy name for one classy cop.
Will my necktie fuck off? I don't want to be Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau. It can fucking do one. Oh, Lord. Well, I guess we're going with it.
Yes, well,
I don't blame him for not processing what I just
it
said.
looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here?
I mean, the answer is no, I haven't.
Then we should ask him for a rundown of the area. Get me up to speed. I understand the scene is out back, right?
You telling me, dude?
It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interview?
I'm just going to be straight with this dude. I'm just going to say, no, I haven't done that yet.
We'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case.
He seems pretty okay with the fact that
They
I've
removed
not
the
done
dead
a lot.
body from the tree.
No.
So, the body is still in the tree.
I know for a fact the body is still in a tree. I remember that.
This is the first time you detect a weariness in the lieutenant's eyes. It is obvious he would have preferred for the body to
I think
no
we
longer be
all
in
would
the
have
tree.
preferred that the body is not in the tree. Let's get that straight. I
Well,
know.
It has been hanging for 7 days straight.
7 days straight, yes.
We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
I'm half tempted to say to him, like, to just reduce his expectations of me slightly. Maybe I will just say, but I can't remember anything.
I can see you drank last night and the night before, and that you are still drunk now. but I have seen officers.
See, that I think was
worse.
perfect. That's exactly what I wanted there. I wanted him to know I am not firing on all cylinders. I'm underplaying the fact that I don't remember anything about my entire life. But I don't want him to think I'm a competent police officer.
If you need something for your headache, there is a general store nearby. But as I said, the dead body should be our #1 concern.
It's all I can think about.
A painkiller would be good about now. This thing is pulsating with discomfort.
What is that picture? Are my fucking tits exploding? Well, that would be painful.
The best cure for a headache is, of course, morphine. They won't have that. So cigarettes will have to do.
So I'm just getting random pains at the moment. Let's ask
Talk
what
to
we're
the
supposed to do.
manager.
Okay.
Then we go out back and take the body down.
Alright.
After you, officer.
Okay,
If
we
you're
have some
about
things to do. That's good.
embark on an investigation. Shouldn't you have a badge?
Yes, I should.
You mean you don't have a badge?
I am a policeman and I have my badge. No, it wasn't on me when I
Losing your
woke up.
identification card.
It's a serious matter. I agree. It is.
My vehicle has a shortwave. You can use it to report your badge missing. I advise you to try to locate it as quickly as
Yeah,
possible.
I'm sure
But getting
Raphael
the body
Ambrosia
down should
Custard
still
will
take precedence.
be quickly issued a new badge. Who's this lady? Hold on. That's a shame. All right, let's have a
Hello,
look.
sweetie.
Lena, the cryptozoologist's wife. The elderly woman turns to you with a smile.
Who's Sweetie?
Does that mean you like me? Oh, neither of those options are great, but we'll just
Why,
ask who's
you
Sweetie.
are, officer.
I wouldn't. Look, let's be honest, we're not
You're a
Sweetie.
handsome man, officer, with your mustache and your chiseled jaw and that silly dimple on your chin.
Who doesn't love a silly dimple? We all look at the Love Island contestants and go, do you know what was hot about him? Man, it was those silly dimples. Set me on fire. The stupid dimple has only bought me so... It's a lot to pin on a dimple, man. I don't know about that. But I'm just going to thank her. Let's be nice.
You must forgive me.
Okay.
I'm getting so scatterbrained. I completely forgot to introduce myself.
She didn't need to. It's just a...
I'm Lena. My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street, but I come here for tea when they're away.
Her eyes glitter over the rims of her glasses as she looks up, smiling.
This Lena is wacky enough. Hire her on the spot.
Why would I hire her? What? I think I picked the freakiest type of guy. Like, I don't remember my brain telling me to fucking hire this lady on the spot before. You seem to be in a chair. You can't say that. I don't know if you've noticed, but where I am or what I'm doing or anything. Do you know what, though? Let's find out. It would be worth finding out what... It's a horrifically insensitive way to ask, but I do want to know what happened.
Yes, dear.
I'm
I'm a
paraplegic.
paraplegic.
Don't ask that. What's a paraplegic?
Means I can use my legs.
Okay.
I was in an accident some years back, injured in the line of duty, as they say.
Again, all three of those are awful. So interesting. It was an interesting thing that happened yesterday when I went to the show. I saw Dara O'Brien. So I keep forgetting there's certain things I talked about in my Axiom Verge video, which I did record just before this. And there was a dude in the audience who had like a crutch, had a bad leg. And some of Dara O'Brien's material was about his bad knee, so it was allegorical to what he was talking about. And this dude had been injured in the line of duty. He was a police officer. And he was attending to the scene of an accident. It's difficult because nobody wanted to laugh. So he was attending to the scene of an accident, putting cones out to make it safe, and he got hit by a car putting cones out at a car accident. And 3 years after that, he's still got a bad leg, but now he teaches people how to drive safely. I think, like, it was interesting how quiet the room was when this story was being told. And yeah, Dara Breen's a pretty funny dude. He released the tension just at the right time by talking about how we're all trying not to laugh at it, and also how ironic it was. So when I was telling the story, I had a point, but it doesn't now. It's not a problem. Anyway, it just reminded me of that. I just wanted to throw that in there. That dude's super cool, by the way. It's that he was laughing. Apparently, his wife was laughing away at him, so he was absolutely fine with it. I don't think it was like a mean experience where people were laughing at his misfortune. I think they were laughing at the irony of the situation, but yeah, he's good. He was alright about it, and he got a nice round of applause. See, you know, I may have made a little slide dig at police officers earlier on in the recording here, but I'm really only talking about the fucking cowards in Uverdale. None of these are good. Let's go tightrope walker. It's the most extravagant one.
Dear. Though what young girl doesn't dream of soaring over a crowd? I was a training and development manager at a rapidly expanding mail order shoe company. You'd think it would be a safe job, but I had to be everywhere, and well, once I happened to be under some faulty scaffolding.
Oh, that's sad.
I was lucky. This was almost 20 years ago, and I was compensated exceptionally well. One can only dream of such payoffs nowadays.
Yeah, I think now's the time to scale back on the wheelchair thing. I'm not going to ask could I become a paraplegic.
That's quite all right. I'm used to people asking questions. I know they're thinking about it anyway.
I mean, to be fair, that's a nice attitude. Like, you know, some people are quizzical, aren't they? And it's not necessarily in a nefarious way. Sometimes it's just in a kind of, you know, it's something slightly different to what you expect way, and you have questions.
There is no bitterness in her voice.
That's what I
She
like.
accepted the curiosity her condition inspires a long time ago.
I'm not going to ask her how would you like to roll with me. I think.
Yes, officer.
Yeah, let's
You
just.
look rather dazed. Like a stunned fox. But surely things can't be that bad.
Oh, they're pretty bad. Her eyes follow your movements with some concern.
She won't judge you, no matter what you say.
I mean, at this stage, I think if I woke up and I couldn't remember anything, well, it's hard to say because I wouldn't remember anything, so I don't know that any of my kind of assessment of the situation counts. If you wake up and you have nothing left, it depends how much of your actual personality is based on who you are and your experiences, and how much of it is some sort of innate thing that exists within you. So I'll just say I hope you're right. I hope it's not too bad.
Right?
We're ghosts.
That's right.
Okay.
And where is the Whirling in Rags cafeteria
See,
itself
and
located?
that's where I've got to be honest. I don't know.
We're in the city of Revachol, dear.
Revachol. That's right.
How would I even begin to tell you? Revachol is the most beautiful city in the world. We're fortunate to be here, you and I.
Okay.
I haven't seen very many other cities personally, but everyone says so. Revachol is a rare jewel. This city used to rule the world, though it has seen better days.
There's a pause as she studies your expression. You must look quite lost. I like this lady. She's treating me very sensitively.
Speaking of history, you know what year it is, yes?
It's definitely the spring of 51. We saw that on a calendar.
That's right, dear. How splendid. Here, take this pen. Knowledge should always be rewarded.
All right, that was a little bit patronizing, but this lady's
Her
been
relief
very
was
nice to us.
palpable. She was getting pretty worried about you there, but now she relaxes her shoulders.
That's good.
I can tell that this is
wow.
taxing for you, so I'll just ask one more question. What regime
All
are we
right.
living under? What mode of government?
This is where I can get on my pedestal. So some kind of democracy, maybe. I'd like to think it's a dictatorship of the proletariat, but something tells me it's not. Our leaders are fierce warriors who traverse the plains on steeds. Civilization cowers before us. We are governed by intelligent machines that perform calculations to determine the freest market. Everyone hustles and grinds like a badass visionary. Heard that before. Radios are being used to control people's minds and distort our perception of reality, concealing our true masters. Foreigners and women. Oh no! That's a very fucking gammony option. Cop. We are living under the cop regime. Do you know, I think I'm going to go number 4.
Oh, no.
Nothing like that?
Nothing
Okay.
like that, dear.
Okay.
Revachol is a zone of control led by an alliance of foreign powers called the Coalition. We have almost no government of our own. Certainly no machines.
I don't even know what to say. I'm so disappointed. No, I mean, I'm questioning the cops thing.
This is troubling. You really ought to know that, being
you're
one
right.
yourself. There aren't any cops in Revachol, not in the traditional sense. The status of law enforcement has been a complicated matter since the revolution.
I can see that. I can see that.
We should stop for today, sweetie.
You know what?
Look like you need a break.
I agree.
Besides, I'm not the best person to explain the big things to anyone.
Well, you've been very...
She's scared now. She's realized you really are brain damaged.
Do I want to pressure her more? So I scared her basically by being a bit too questionary, which isn't a word.
Defeat, I'm afraid.
Okay.
The people of this archipelago tried to build something new, something different. The rest of the world didn't like it, so they came and ended it. This was 42 years ago.
Whatever it was hasn't stopped me. I love it, the grandiose statements of like, well, but I'm here.
It has something to do with everything. I really don't know how to explain it better.
I think you've
Just
done a great
poor
job.
woman, she thinks. What do I know of these things? And how can I help you?
How did I do?
You didn't do too well, dear. You really only knew what year it is. It does look like you're having trouble remembering things. History and places. Reality, in a word. It's very odd.
A sigh. The lieutenant buries his nose.
Oh
Then
shit, I
his
forgot
night
he was watching this entire conversation. Now he knows. Now he's aware just how absolutely chaotic my brain is. It's gone, dude. You must see this now.
Maybe a fresh set of eyes is what the world needs. And while I'm no doctor, such bouts of amnesia are often temporary, so I wouldn't worry too much.
See, that's what I think I would be holding on to. If I was in a situation where I woke up with no knowledge, I think I would be thinking, I will come out of this. It's interesting as well. I think you don't realize how much you surround yourself with stuff that is clues to the world that you live in. He's woken up in a hotel room. You know, if you wake up in your house, you know, I'd wake up next to my wife. That would be a starting point, I guess. He wakes up with only his clothes.
She means this sincerely. Worrying won't do you any good.
Okay, I think we're done.
Someone more educated in sweeping matters. Maybe you should ask.
Kim Kitsuragi.
No. I'm not an encyclopedia. I won't be a guide either. I'm a detective.
I respect that, to be fair.
Of course. Then I don't know. Someone rich, maybe? Wealthy people are educated. Though I don't know where you would find a wealthy person in Martinez.
I think we're done with this lady. All right.
Of course, dear. Good luck with your case.
Just a small wave. Right. Okay. Thank you, my love. A sign reads, mess hall reserved for the union members. Doors open at 4 o'clock. It's already been almost an hour in game time. I don't know if that's to do with the actual time that I've spent doing this. Door is bolted. Kitchen reserved for personnel until 1. The soft purr of an electric juicer comes from the kitchen. Someone is working. Well, that's not too surprising. So the water cooler, a large bubble is rising to the surface. Oh, I can take a Nosafed. It's a healing item. Okay, that's good. The menu has been wiped clean. Only the word Monday is written on it. Right.
in his late 20s.
I do
with a
remember
thin,
this
unimpressive
dude.
beard, notices you approaching.
He reminded me of
He
someone, but I
drops the
can't
ledger
remember
he was
exactly
holding
who it
and
was.
turns to the lieutenant. Could he be irritated with you? He avoids eye contact altogether, like you're not even there.
Mr. Gart, right?
Yes.
You run this place.
Oh, was I supposed to say that? The lieutenant glances into his... He's got his little notebook.
Yes.
He responds tersely.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41...
He looks to you, realizing he still doesn't know your name. I think I'm going to stick with my story, as ridiculous as it is. I am Detective Raphael Ambrosius Costo. I'm in it now. I'm currently in between names. It's pretty funny, but I will.
Now, I know it took
I will
us
go
a
with
while
that.
to arrive at the scene. It also took you a while to call us and report the dead body. It was you who placed the call, yes?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Who did he remind me of? Look, it's something to do with the delivery and the pathos that it reminded me. I think it was someone from like a British comedy show, but I can't quite pin it. And even the face as well. It's that sort of like kind of petty, nasally type thing that he's got going
Do you
on.
have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
Okay. He looks behind a pile of coasters, finds a slip of paper and hands it to the lieutenant. I do hope my face isn't in the way of any of the text. I'm still learning.
You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
What, of Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many, many cafeterias I manage.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
I didn't imply that. Detective,
Detective. Who, me? Yes.
I have everything.
You?
You?
Okay. I would like to ask questions.
Yes. He means, do you have questions for me, like a police officer would?
Oh, fuck. Who does he remind? This is going to piss me off now for the entire conversation. Ah, God. Like, the one that's in my head at the moment, and I don't think this is what I thought before, but it's the IT guy from The Office, who's only in that one episode and says things like, I was in a racing car and they left a ramp on and I dived over and did a flip and landed, and I was like, what are you worried about? But I don't think that's it. I'm not sure. I'll definitely pick it out at some point, and if it's not today, I will come up with it next time we play this. Yes, he means you have any questions. Okay, who killed... That's good. That's a really good detective. Why did Sylvie go away? Let's start basic.
She went away because none of your business.
Well, that's a bit annoying.
Extra fine.
Extra fine. Where exactly
Behind
is
this building, there's a courtyard. They hoisted him up on a tree there.
it? Okay, I
That's
did know
easy.
this.
See that door there? First you exit through that. Then to your right, you should see a big hole in the fence. A really big one. You can get to the courtyard through there. No need for the keys. The hole is big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry to fit through.
Okay.
Does he want you to feel guilty of making that hole? It's implied in his voice.
Yeah, that's a good
Why
time
would
to
I have
ask
a
that
problem with
question.
you? You're a hero, cop.
You're being stuck. I mean, he obviously is.
Am I? Or did you ride in, take the body down, solve the murder, and not trash my hostel room?
It's on the tip of my brain. So annoying. Anyway. Oh my god, I did all those things? I do not appreciate.
No, you see, actually, you didn't. You haven't done anything even remotely useful since you got here.
Do you know what? Yeah, I forgot he'd given me the opposite. I thought he'd said, you didn't take the body down, you didn't solve the murder, and you trashed the hostel room. And I was going to own up to it. And what I've done there is pissed him off more. What have I been doing then? Have you seen me around?
No, I haven't seen you around. I just got here, remember? Was there anything else? No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager.
I just said that to antagonize
He's
it.
very animated all of a sudden.
This is
This is clearly a touchy subject for him.
I have 3 cafeterias I manage. 3. Get over it.
Okay.
I don't know who killed him. I'm not the police. That's your job.
Well, I'm just going to ask him direct. Because, as we all know, you're not allowed to lie if you get asked directly if you killed someone. And I feel like that is the moral of this game. Don't lie. Cool.
What are you, crazy? Of course I didn't kill him.
Just had to check. I had to make sure. We can rule you out now. I asked and you said no. Good.
Suddenly you tense up. Blood is being pushed to your muscles. You should hound him on this. Hound him hard.
Why
The
wouldn't I?
pre-drive says.
It's too funny not to. Did you
No,
kill
I
him?
didn't.
You killed him,
I
right?
didn't. I don't appreciate this. What is this? Do I have to answer him? Is this mandatory?
The lieutenant stands motionless. His expression.
Is there any way out of it? Have I fucked up? Am I gonna like lose the game instantly?
What are you, an idiot? I told you I haven't killed anyone.
Anyone? Have you killed someone else then? I love it.
He ignores you.
Okay, well that's
Let's
all
go.
then. I gained some experience though. My interview skills are obviously
Not
excellent.
so fast. You owe me 130 real.
No one is saying the multi-pattern necktie you found tied to the ceiling fan can talk. No one. It must be.
Well, I mean, you are. The game is.
imagination. But
Let's bail! Time to push the eject button!
I don't remember my
Sounds like a
tie talking to
responsibility.
me.
You don't like those!
No, I don't
No.
like this.
don't listen to him. It's madness.
Don't think that's gonna work,
Just
is it?
talk.
Oh shit.
Oh, you don't owe me shit. Well, officer, you're right. You don't owe me shit. You owe me money.
It's that close. I'm gonna work out who this person reminds me of if I fucking die over it. No, it's not there. Alright.
We do not need to assert ourselves here. We only need instructions from him. This is the proprietor, remember?
I don't remember him calling me that. Why would I say that? Okay. Alright, calm down.
You
What is
know,
this
I
about?
get this all the time. Some hobo comes in here or some backpacking arsehole off the boat.
He
Next
definitely
day,
said
when
arse.
They can't make their fees, they get aggressive. I just never thought I'd be in this shit with a cop. Please, just give me the money.
Who does that clown think he is? Arrest him!
Why is my tie talking to me? What exactly is money? I like that. Oh, you're under it. I'm not going to arrest him.
No one is saying that! No one is saying that Ty can talk! That would be ludicrous! It's just that you should arrest him! It would be wiser! He wants to take your money!
The lieutenant looks at you tugging on your garish tie. He puts his hand on your shoulder.
Guilty.
If you don't have the money, it's okay. None of us are in this for the wages.
No, I don't have
That's
the money.
cop 4. I haven't offered to pay because I don't have any money either.
Yeah, understandable. Kim has no reason to pay for me. Yeah, Kim has no reason to pay for me. What do I owe this
Let's
place
see.
for?
3 nights at a tariff of 20 real comes to 60 real. Then there's the window you
As we said,
annihilated.
we didn't do the
hole in
window.
was the first thing I saw when I came to work. So don't try to tell me you didn't. That will be 40 real in damages. Another thing you've annihilated is half the bar. You've run a tab of 30 real. Actually more, but we'll round it down to 30 for your hard work maintaining the stability and order of Revachol. That's 60 plus 40 plus 30 equals 130 real. And yes, real is still money.
But what exactly is money, huh?
What are you, brain damaged?
Yeah.
Money is what grown-up people use to pay for things. Things like this hostel room, or 8 bottles of potent blend, and 9 packs of Royal Extra. We use it for everything, really.
$20 can buy many peanuts. Is this money?
It is.
Oh, I can.
No, you see, that's 40 cents. Cents are a form of currency 100 times smaller than the real. I'm not even going to take this. Come back when you have 130 real.
I'm glad he's indulging. Like, he doesn't think this is a ploy. He's like accepting the fact that I'm brain damaged enough to give him 40 cents.
The cafeteria manager stands silently, looking at the coppers on the counter before him. For a moment, his antipathy is overcome by compassion for the sheer smallness of the money.
I mean, I want the money back.
Suppresses a world-weary sigh.
Okay, so we've avoided trying to arrest the dude. That was what I was starting to get worried about there, was that there was no option other than to arrest him, which I didn't really want to do.
I'm sorry, but
As
he has to pay.
irritating
Can't let him
as he
stay here
is.
any longer if he doesn't. If he doesn't have the money by tonight, then...
Yeah, that's
Officer,
fair.
Maybe you're better off working this from home for now. You live in Jamrock, right? It's not that far away.
Okay, well, that's handy. That's good knowledge to have. I don't remember where my home is.
You really need to take this up with your station. I have a shortwave radio in my car. Call them. Ask for assistance. We have to get this investigation started now.
Thanks, Kim.
Good luck.
The man wants to say something and thinks better of it. Good luck. Okay. All right.
By the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank. And this
well, we heard it was
sure
Jamrock, so we have some information. That's a starting point, but yeah, obviously I don't remember.
But you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights.
Where were you before?
Where were you before? You had to be somewhere.
But Jamrock, wherever that is. I don't know,
You
south.
don't really know, do you?
I only have a vague blackened image.
Blackened image doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay.
That would
if
be
you
scary,
run out
though.
of
Can you
money.
imagine forgetting where you live? Fuck everything, I'll become a hobo cop.
Entertain the thought when you get the time. Maybe being a hobo and a cop has its advantages.
So here's an interesting thing that I enjoyed a little bit when I started playing the game beforehand, is this kind of thought cabinet mechanic where you ruminate on thoughts, or internalize them rather, I suppose. And then they become solved, I think? I'm not exactly sure, but I am going to internalize the thought of being a hobo cop and see where it gets me. You never know. It might be the big solution to how to win the game. Who knows? Who knows? Speaker is connected to the radio. The music is seasoned with static. I don't mind a bit of static. I got a record player with some old records, and there's like static, but it's like real, isn't it? It's, ooh, I'm listening to an old piece of vinyl with a bit of static. I like it. I didn't read that last thing. It said about a microphone for karaoke, I think, but this is where the lyrics would be. I had to move my mouse. So I think we're done in here. So let's go outside now. Oh, okay. Never mind. The summer door is closed for winter. How do I leave? Through here? I guess so. So I need to go and get the body. Now, again, one of the abiding memories of playing this game previously is the little fucker we're about to meet. I hate this kid so much. I'm excited to see him again. There he is. Throwing stones at the body. Smells like spoiled meat and curdled dairy. A human being decomposes. I'm very lucky in the sense that I've never seen or smelled a dead body, and I understand they smell like one of the worst things you could ever see or smell.
The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human.
It's pretty
It's swollen and ready to
dark
burst.
subject, I guess.
His lips are fish-like, and his tongue like a ball gag in his mouth. You seem to be holding your breath. A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in, even through your clenched nostrils.
There's no way I'm going to try and let go of my nose without throwing up, so
Active decay.
Yeah.
It's okay to throw up, officer. No one is judging.
He's about to blow! Cop's gonna blow, Kuno!
Oh, it's... I forgot this stupid kid's name is Kuno S. What, is that like a fucking Kuno fangirl? I don't actually know if it's a... I mean, it's just a fan, alright. See what happens.
The smell is repulsive.
Yeah.
It pushes in from your mouth. More instant and more familiar than anything you'd expected. More fever than odor. It fills your mind, flushing you from within.
Let's let it out. Let's go throw up. It doesn't bother me. Because I'm not the one throwing up. My sister's very phobic of vomit.
You feel a great force ringing from your stomach. Your body.
I kind of get it because I don't like it a lot, but she genuinely can't watch stuff where people throw up. And to be fair, I don't know why you would ever put that in a film. Like, I don't find it funny. It does just make me feel really uncomfortable. So I never understand why that would be a thing you would put in your film or TV show, unless it was to try and like Chernobyl. I think maybe I'm sure there's like people throwing up because like the radiation is happening. I understand that. I understand because narratively it makes sense to say or to show it, but there's plenty of comedies where like the joke is that they throw up, and I can't really enjoy that joke. She can't fucking watch it. That's it. That's out of the way. Not happening.
Until a pool of vomit lies under your feet.
So I don't think she would play this.
Stings from the stomach acid.
Fucking corpse.
Keep it.
Keep it. Oh, thank you.
The hangover is clearly making this worse for you. You could use some ammonia to clear your head.
Okay.
There is Frit nearby, east of the hostel. They usually have a small apothecary. If they don't...
Greenhouse.
There's
okay.
a greenhouse here, and a gardener with a wheelbarrow on the corner of the whirling in rags. If she works here, she might have something for the smell.
Okay, thank you. Alright, let's have a look what we've got here. The kid's ladder is rickety but still climbable, so the kid can ride up here, like, and I can't get the body down because of the smell. Someone's trying to grow herbs in the greenhouse. I'm doing anything I can to delay talking to this little prick. Oh, we have some money here and some magnesium. Okay. Now, I think because I've got the... If you look at the left here, I've got the ones. I think I can do a risky thing and not die if it doesn't go right. This winch mechanism has been oxidizing for years. Okay. Where are you going, dude?
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, Eternite.
Why am I looking at this pile of roofing material? What is this?
It's nothing. Someone just left some roofing material slanted against an old shack. Because there's a secret door hidden behind the panels of
Nice.
Eternite.
That's a good one to roll successfully on.
There it is. You see a shabby little door.
Ooh. I don't remember doing this before, by the way. This is new.
What is this, then? A tool shed? Let's investigate.
Let's do it, Kim. I'm excited, man. Let's go. Anything to not talk to that fuckhead Kuno. Oh, he's just had a broken childhood. An empty tube of magnesium supplement. Okay, what is empty? So, cured pig head. It looks mummified. We've got a ladder of some sort here. Where are you going? Oh, okay, it goes up. Oh. Alright, hang on, I wasn't done in there yet. Do you know one thing I'm going to say? Hold on. A silver plate with traces of bone yellow powder. Now, I've been digging up my garden, and I think there might be some bones under there. I found some bones, and there's various patches of soil where it's like yellow. And I'm wondering if that's like bone... Is that bone meal? Is that a thing? I have a feeling I've got bone meal in my garden. And I I don't really like the thought of it, so I don't think about it too much, but I did find what looked like a small skull that my guess would be belonged to a rat. And I've seen cats in my garden on one occasion messing with a dead rat, so it wouldn't be impossible. I don't like to think about it, so I just chucked it. But yeah, there's some shit going on down there. I dug up my garden because there's so many fucking stones in my soil. Like, it was an absolute travesty. And I was genuinely starting to wonder if I was going to dig up a body. But one, it hasn't happened yet, and two, no one stopped me. And I think if you buried a body, you'd probably keep an eye on whether or not it was being dug up. So the fact that no one stopped me is a suggestion that I don't have anything to worry about. But we'll see.
Be still, my beating heart.
Amphetamine.
It's amphetamine. Sweet amphetamine.
Mm.
The lieutenant isn't studying the powder in the mirror. He's studying you.
I wasn't thinking about taking it, I swear. I was thinking about justice. I heard amphetamines make you a really good detective. No, we're gonna be good. Well, we'll just put
Perhaps not. This is below our pay grade, detective. However,
okay.
See that ladder there? It's probably another way into the industrial harbor, no?
Right.
The secret path the local kids use.
Okay, so I'm not gonna take the amphetamine. The poster says get out of the way or get fucked up. It's a good motto. Will that tell me about that? No, okay, right. So I don't think I've been up here before. This is a new area. Oh, what's this? Okay, I didn't know I could go this far along to the down. Down. Why can't I talk sometimes? But I like the fact that I just clicked on the jacket and it's shown me how to navigate this whole
Looks like
area.
someone left his tarpaulin cloak hanging on the railing here.
Interesting.
And down, a trooper has been left behind the enemy lines. You could swear it's more of an instinct than anything else, but you know it's a cop's cloak.
A cop's cloak. It's a cop's cloak.
Yes, it's probably yours. It bears the RCM insignia, and you have a habit of being careless with your equipment.
He is
Probably
correct.
made the jump. You look like you've done some track and field in your
Oh. Let's look around first.
The wind is aggressive up here. The lieutenant looks at the enormous crane towering in the distance over the container yard.
Yeah, I'm not 100% convinced that it's a good idea to throw myself at
The
this.
look in his eyes is a mix of the engineer-like interest and the wonder
Aw.
of a 6-year-old seeing a horse for the first time.
I think that's... It's just a machine lieutenant. No, I don't want it. Look, let him have it. I'm going to join in.
Yes, that's one way of putting it.
Oh,
It's
look,
certainly
he's
an
loving it.
impressive achievement of engineering.
Oh, I'm so happy that he's enjoying seeing a big crane. Good for him.
But I digress.
No, you don't
We
need to
were
digress.
focusing on your cloak here.
Okay. What
What
exactly
are
are
we doing? We're awfully close to breaking into the industrial harbor. They're bound to have information for us. I thought that was our intention.
I may have skipped ahead. I don't
Or
know.
it could be that we are just exploring.
That was all I was doing, Kim. I was just exploring, man. You put some steps in. You threw it out there. And now what you said sounds really clever.
He's
So,
thinking you've forgotten where you are again.
The cloak? I do think it's yours, yes.
oof.
As to whether you should go for it?
Will I survive? Oh, I don't
Well,
want to start
it
again.
doesn't seem too dangerous. 2 meter stops. Whenever you're ready to do it, I'll be right behind you.
Let's not do it for now. Can I save? Yeah, I'm gonna save. And I know it's a bit scummy, but I can't consciously. Like, I don't want to go through all the conversations I've been through again to learn stuff. So
Tarpaulin cloak
let's
with
do it.
possible RCM markings is still
Oh
put on the
no,
railing.
I fucked it. Right, if I, yeah. Oh, okay.
Nope, no. That's still too high. What were you thinking?
What a
You're not
shit roll.
gymnast, you're a boxer, and you've climbed way too high up here.
Okay, I'll make the
So-
jump next time.
Just be
So,
careful,
yeah, okay.
Looks like you almost strained a muscle there.
Alright, well, okay. That my main concern was that I was gonna die. So I'm glad that didn't end the game, because that would have been a bit shit, and I just didn't want to lose all the progress that we'd made so far, because it's not, we've only been doing this for an hour, but those conversations, I don't want to have to go through those conversations again. Story is going to collapse soon. Okay. Restoration pillars keep the ruins together. I mean, I would kind of like to get my jacket. It's a little annoying that I can't. Oh, excuse me. Alright. But it is what it is. So we'll just carry on. I think we're going to have to go and talk to that fuckhead Kuno. I don't think there's any way out of it now. No. No. We don't need to do that. Sorry. We don't. These barrels are half full of rainwater. So when I turn away and I, like, respond to someone who doesn't appear to be in the room, it's because my budgie has decided to scream at me, generally. He has a lot to say. I have explained this in every video I've done so far, but I feel like it's worth reiterating because I don't want to presume anyone is watching every video I do. So I feel like that's only reasonable. Alright, let's talk to Kuno. Let's get this out of the way.
Kuno's got this.
The boy throwing rocks at the dead body can't be older than 12.
Oh yeah, Nappa Gumpy, Kuno.
And this kid, actually this kid might be more annoying, in my opinion. Right, I need a wee. Hopefully I'll have learnt how to edit this bit out. But yeah, I'm going to go for a quick wee. And I'm back. Alright. Okay. Napakim Kuno.
Can't talk, pig. Shit's coming up strong. Throwing rocks.
Shit coming up strong. That sounds good. Joyous, you should hang out with this kid and see what that juicy shit is all about.
Let's have some juicy
drugs.
shit.
The
Kids on drugs. That's...
Yeah, Kuno, ride the lightning, Kuno.
Who is this kid?
Kuno's riding at sea.
He wipes sweat from his brow and sends another rock flying.
Rake, Kuno. You should throw the rake at him, Kuno.
The fuck does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a guardian.
Kid, you want to hang out? Let's hang out with this fucking 12-year-old. Yeah, that's a good question.
The fuck are you talking about?
He's calling us Kuno.
Oh.
He says we're fucking each other.
Okay, so is that a dude then? Is that a little lad? Alright, okay. Again, I don't want to get into it. It doesn't really matter. Look, I have questions for you.
Entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got. What you got there? What you got, huh? Show me what you got.
I could just go in hot. Look, let's massage the ego a little bit. Who is Kuno? You tell us all about Kuno.
Kuno's Kuno, pig.
All right.
Kuno, primal, violent.
So you refer to yourself in the third person.
The fuck are you calling a third person? Kuno's the fucking first.
Oh, I hate this kid so much. Okay, fine.
He looks slightly confused.
That's I mean, it's a pretty good retort. Yeah.
But right.
Sounds like the sort of thing like a boxer would say.
A malevolent hiss from behind the fence.
Watch out, Kuno! He's trying to fiddle you. He's gonna put his hands on you.
The thing behind the fence starts squealing shrill and violently.
Help! Pig's got Kuno! Help! Rape!
The sound gets louder as the child shouts at the windows overlooking the yards. Now, I think the first time I played this game, I think I punched Kuno. And it, like, impacted the perception of me to a lot of the other characters, or mainly Kim. So I'm going to do my best to stay cool this time, even though, you know, in a sense, it's the other kid that needs a punch, but we'll just... Just answer the question.
He's digging his dick out!
Escalate, Kuno! His dick is out! You're afraid!
As far as I'm aware, there's no one else around, so...
Fix it in, Kuno! Somebody, please!
Shut him down. Don't punch him, it's a bad idea. Who put you up to this?
No one. Kuno's doing this because he likes it, pig.
This is where Kuno establishes dominance over you.
See, this... Let's undercut his own authority and say something.
You put him up to this yourself when you decided to talk to him in the first place.
Kim, that is not helpful.
Listen to your friend.
Kim, did you do this? Yeah.
Kuno owns the fat ass. Help! The RCM is trying to fuck Kuno!
Alright, let's not punch him.
I know you wanted to hit me. You got that I'm gonna fuck that Kuno up look that Kuno's dad gets. The murder look.
Oh no, okay. Well, now I don't feel good.
I can.
Wow.
Kuno can smell that violent shit. I know what you were thinking.
Well, I'm very impressed.
I'm gonna fuck that Kuno up. I'm gonna shut his shit down. You know what? You should have hit the Kuno, because now you're nothing. You're a joke to Kuno. Kuno laughs at you. King Kuno!
Backing up was a bad idea. Now he thinks he's established dominance.
Look, I had two options. I either back up or I hit him in the face. Neither of those seemed like good ideas. So, you can't smack children. I learned this as a teacher. I didn't learn from experience. I was told, and I went, okay, I won't do that then. I didn't. So, I did once, but it was an accident.
Bitch. You're gonna be in this shit with Kuno.
Also, they're just happy
No,
that he's...
you're not. We can just leave.
We could.
You're gonna be in this shit with Kuno forever.
See, this is the thing, Kim. I appreciate that you don't think this is worthwhile, but if we can get information out of these kids, no matter how much they think they've won, information is information. I'm looking at this purely objectively, and I'm not interested in this argument of who's dominant. It doesn't bother me this time.
Okay. Kuno is kind to his bitch. Ask your questions, but remember, this changes shit.
Click, 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 click.
Okay. Figure out what's going on with this kid. Alright. What do you know about the body?
Shitload pig. What's your question?
Don't tell the pig shit, Kuno. Pig's choking. He's totally choking.
If I were to want to waste my time, which I do,
yeah,
I would ask them who he is, how he got there, and the usual.
I'm a bit annoyed that... Yeah, I appreciate my character lost his memory, but I would have thought I could come up with that.
I have no idea what the...
Well, just ask some questions.
Just ask whatever comes to
I want to call him his name. I don't actually know what his name is. Raphael. Do you know who he was? Let's start with that.
Kuno's fuck imp. Kuno uses the fuck imp for target practice.
Okay,
End of conversation. Very strong. You should be this stoic.
Why am I aspiring to this 12-year-old child? Like, internally sensitive. So I thought we wouldn't go through this kind of dynamic of me aspiring to a child, but we'll see. Do you know how it got up there?
Climbed. Kuno was busy down the road when that shit went down.
Alright.
You heard Kuno. Kuno wasn't even in Martinez. Kuno wasn't in Revachol. Kuno wasn't regional.
Okay.
I don't know. Some fucking...
Oh.
Mesk or I don't know. Some other place. Night City. Kuno was in fucking Night City. Kuno gives this info out on a need-to-know basis.
Okay.
And you don't need to know. Kuno didn't smoke the gimp, if that's what you meant.
I didn't ask that. I didn't say that. But for what it's worth, and I don't know any of the actual details of this, so this is not me spoiling the ending. I'm pretty confident Kuno didn't do anything. Yeah, have you seen anyone
Just a
suspicious
couple
around?
of pigs sniffing around in the dirt. That seems pretty fucking suspicious to Kuno.
Yeah, you tell the faggoty Kuno.
I'm not going to repeat that word.
You're testing Kuno's patience here.
Get lost.
Yeah, do you...
Right, pig. This is where Kuno plays with his little wooden choo-choo. What do you want with it?
What's in the greenhouse?
No, Kipta's gardener used to work there.
Yeah, I have a good... That is a good question. What is a kipt?
Look it up in the library. Kuno's not a fucking dictionary. Fucking small brain.
What's
Kuno
a
means the
kipt?
gardener,
Yeah, well, you
alright?
can't say words and not know what they mean. Okay. The gardener used to work there. Is that what you said? Used to, yeah.
Yeah, that's what Kuno said. She couldn't handle the heat,
See,
so she took off.
is Kim.
Kuno can take it.
This is useful information,
Shit's
potentially.
nothing to Kuno.
So don't judge me for talking to a 12-year-old. You mean the young woman by whirling in rags,
Look,
that gardener?
Kuno doesn't explain shit. Kuno just says shit.
Okay.
No, it's not fucking Kuno's. It's ancient. Look at it.
He thinks you're fucking fool, Kuno. He says you climb the ladder up to your magic treehouse.
This kid needs to be punched. I know I said it already, but I'm just
Fuck out of
reiterating
here,
it.
pig. Kuno doesn't have a magic treehouse. Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit.
Okay, so these are fine. I found your shack. We could try that and see what happens. I'm not going to worry too much about the rest of
You
it.
found Kuno's secret door to Kuno's secret shack. It was closed for 5,000 years. How the fuck did you get in?
I think he's probably making fun of us, so I'm just going to...
Shit. Get the fuck out of here. You can't do that.
He's
Do that,
right.
Kuno. He's trying to fuck at you again.
He's
Pigs
right.
can't displace. Can't do that teleport shit.
But I feel like we've undercut his confidence about that. Like, the fact that he's reiterating it to himself suggests that he's now worried that I can teleport. Lewis, what? What do you want to contribute? Well, you tell me what you think. You want to go to bed. Bless you. Okay. Lewis might need to go to bed, so I may need to pause again. What I do is I cover... Yeah, I am. I'm going to do it. What I do is I cover him up so he can... It's dark and he can sleep. So give me 2 seconds. Let me cover my boy up. He's a very cute bird. I'll bring him out one day so he can be on. But yeah, he needs his bedtime. So it is nearly midnight. So give me 2 seconds. Okay, I'm back. He's covered up now. Hopefully that will keep him happy. I do feel a bit bad. You know, the trouble is for Lewis.
How did you like it in there, pig old boy? Kuno's got a lot of cool shit there, right?
Oh, I can ask him about all of this shit. That's interesting. So this is new. Yeah, just to finish that thought. Lewis, he's fine going to bed a bit late sometimes, but I think he's just... He gets pretty cross if you're in the room and he wants to go to bed, because I think it's so much stimulation, it puts him off. And it's very cute, actually. He climbs up. He's got a fruit stick, like a fruit stick that he's eaten now, so it's just a stick, basically, right at the top of his cage. And when he's decided it's bedtime, he climbs up there and kind of screams at us until we either turn the light off or cover him up. So, oh man, I love that boy. He's a good little bird. All right, how did you like it in there, Piggo boy? Kuno's got a lot of cool shit there. Yeah, what was with
That's where Kuno gets his
Oh.
daily hit of electric. Kuno Shazam. Kuno rides the fucking lightning in there, pig.
Okay, so the kid does drugs, which...
Bet you'd like to ride the lightning too, wouldn't you? You feel tired and old, but you could have that sparkle in your eyes.
What was with the
Oh,
pighead? That was what I wanted to
Kuno
ask.
decapitates pigs. That's just a Kuno demo tape.
I go on to this one point to your head. It's shit. I'm gonna do that.
What?
What is this shit? Fucking on yourself.
It's pretty
This
funny.
is weird level shit. Kuno doesn't go there.
Fuck your shit back to normal. What is this?
Sorry, but I found it funny and I gained experience out of it, so What's with the tube of
It's a
mag?
vitamin, pig. Don't you know anything?
Well, that's fine, I guess. I'm fine with that.
Use some.
I have magnesium.
Yeah, it's the mag. You fucking need that shit to stay on top of your game. Kuno goes through like a tube a day, rips mag like a motherfucker, and you could use a bottle.
Oh, don't teach him, Kuno. He's gonna use it against you, Kuno.
You're not getting this, pig.
Right.
It completely takes away the hangover. It's like you didn't do anything.
Well,
like you stayed home playing with your choo-choo.
that does sound amazing. Athena brought home some hangover pills from America. I don't know what was in them, but you would take 3 of them before you go to bed on a night that you've drunk heavily. And I'm just saying, they are miracle pills. They work insanely well. So, it's possible. You okay in there? I think he's just getting used to being under the blanket. I'm sure he's fine. Yeah, so it is possible. But it's not a good thing. The hangovers are a reminder. Don't do that again.
Fuck you, pig. Don't
I say as I drink on a day when I woke up with a hangover. I'm gonna OD. Or magnesium? Is that possible?
Is it? You got pretty fucked. Kuno's surprised you've still got your head after all that.
Yeah, let's ask a bit more.
Don't
After
sweat
what?
it, drunk pig. Kuno will keep your nasty secret. Kuno's not snitching.
Alright. I have 1+1 respect for Kuno.
He's saying you climbed up there. He probably saw you do it.
Probably did. He probably had a good fucking laugh at it as well.
Of course you fucking can. How do you think Kuno made all the docky boys his gimps? Just gotta fly, pig.
Yeah, I did try that. I nearly
Kuno knows.
killed myself.
Kuno and C saw you shit yourself. It's okay, pig. Not everyone can face the fear Kuno style.
Well, Kuno, would you like to go and get my jacket for
That's
me?
all there is to it then. Don't be a pansy. Just jump.
Alright.
Call Pigmeister. Don't come and talk to Kuno about his kingdom.
I think we're done with Kuno.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Alright. That was a very good conversation. And there's a bit of auto-save for us as well. No, I'm not going to say anything for now. Do I want to talk to right in the dick Kuno? Get him right in the dick.
Kuno, the pig's getting pretty close to me. Come to snuff
It
my
is
shit
a,
out, I think.
it's a she. Difficult
Looks
to
like
tell.
it's time for me to go, Kuno. Pig's come to take me in.
She means it. The fear is real.
Let's see what happens.
Going away for a long, long time, Kuno. Going away for life.
What's going on there? Fuck are you trying to pull, pig?
You there behind the fence, or a child converse with me. Both of those are great. I'm gonna go with you there behind
You
the
don't
fence.
want to fuck with me. I got my hands bloody. I'm not here, pig. You're not seeing this.
You can still see the top of her hat from behind the fence.
Yeah. Okay. I don't think it goes anywhere. I don't know whether to go back up there and see if I can jump again. Now that Kuno's told me to just go for it. If that works, I'm gonna be a bit annoyed at my character, Raphael, which I'm now calling him. I still don't really... he might have actually... I might have learned his name in the last effort. Maybe he doesn't have a name. I don't know. But I would like to try again. I would like to see if I can get my jacket. Yeah. We'll see. It might not work, and then I tried. It's been 2 hours in the game's world now, since I woke up, I think, so...
Tarpaulin cloak with possible RCM markings.
It seems like I can give it another go. Oh, I failed again. That's so annoying. I better roll shit. Oh, yeah, I probably pulled a muscle.
Nope, no. That's still too high. What were you thinking? You're not a gymnast. You're a boxer. And you've climbed way too high up here.
Okay.
Sure. Just be careful.
Okay. So, can I take a... Yeah. I feel like that was worth a go. What have I got here? Oh, well, that worked out pretty nicely. Yeah, it was definitely worth a go. Okay, that's fine. We'll head back. No, I can't go there. Okay, we're done with the Kuno behind where the body is area. We know we can't get the body down because we're too sick, or it makes us feel too sick. So let's go and do a bit more exploring in Ravishol and find some people to talk to. Okay, good. Bye, Kuno. That is a... The letter R wears a crown. On the ribbon below, a light above descending. Okay. Yeah, we're completely done here. For now. As I say, I've not been that far into this game, so I don't know how significant some of the events that happen now will be in the future. I'm just exploring. I'm playing this game like it's the first time. No real knowledge. You could pick them up if you had a bag. Well, I have a satchel, but I think it's more of a metaphorical one. What have I got here? A pen and a handkerchief. Okay. So I've got a lot of... So I need to find smokes. I need to inspect the body. So I need to get ammonia. Report that my badge is missing. Understand the world that I'm in. Find out who called to say that there was a death. And pay for the damages I caused at the hotel. Okay. How am I getting on with my thought? 3 hours. Okay.
Hello, sir. Step right in. The store is open.
Oh, okay. I can just... I am the law. Okay. Let's just go with a nice...
Are you interested in a new and exciting book?
Sure.
It's a bookstore, sir.
Tell me
We
more.
sell books, postcards, and some board games.
She seems like a
It's
nice
called
kid.
Crime, romance, and biographies of famous people.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold your horses, little girl.
What's a book? What's a postcard? What's a board game? And don't be ridiculous. I know all of these things. Well, yeah, I'm...
You're fooling nobody.
I do.
Sir, are you okay? You've been standing here silently for a while now. Okay, sir. I'll try to answer any questions you have. I hope they're about books.
Okay. What is this crime business?
Crime fiction is about murders or burglaries or things like that, and the work of a policeman or a private detective who's trying to solve a crime and catch the criminals.
Who would want to read about crime? I can't think why.
It's exciting to people, I guess.
Yeah.
They get to imagine dangerous things, and it's kind of like a puzzle, where you can guess who the criminal is, or how the good guys are going to catch him.
This is a good time to brag.
You don't look much like a policeman.
Well, she fucking threw that out the window, didn't she? Jesus Christ, kid. I'm a living fucking breathing policeman. You were just talking about how fun it was, and you just slagged me off. What a piece of shit. Throw you in the bin with Kuno. Well, yeah, what does a...
Didn't mean to offend, sir.
No, you did.
Sorry, sir. It's just that you don't look like Dick Muller.
Oh, She points to a book cover on which you see a strapping Vespertine officer. He stands grimly over the body of a dead woman. Why did this remind me of the novel Striker by Steve Bruce and the massive dead footballer? The massive dead footballer on a football field, on a football pitch. Jesus, I'm sounding like American. It's my wife's fault. And the linesman is normal sized. Give me 2 seconds. I have to find this now. I can't not. I hope I can do this right. I'm gonna try and do this. This. There's no fucking way this should be a thing. God. This is the sort of stuff that I see on streams, and I think, oh, they're very quick at doing this. Yeah. Okay. Let's see if we can do this right. And then. No, see, I'm not smooth enough to do this. Create new. Oh wait, okay. Oh, I see. Okay, image, create new. Striker. So I'm learning as we go. And then I save this. Alright, capture. And then browse. And then pictures. There we go. Look at how fucking big he is. Look at the crowd, and then look at the dude. But even the knife is pretty big, to be fair. That's at least as long as the linesman. That stand is empty. I again don't know who would be watching this, but if you've never heard about the fact that the Football Manager Steve Bruce wrote novels, I fucking close this video down right now and Google that shit. I'm telling you, there's a dude, Seamus O'Reilly, I think his name is, who wrote articles reviewing the Steve Bruce, the Bruniverse, as he called it, because there's 3 novels. He reviewed the Bruniverse, and it's some of the funniest shit I think I've ever read. It's amazing. Absolutely amazing. I don't know if Steve Bruce actually wrote those books, but yeah, I 100% would recommend read those articles. I mean, literally just search Steve Bruce Striker or Steve Bruce novels, and it tends to be the first thing that comes up. I read it maybe every couple of years or so, and I still get a kick out of reading the terrible writing. It is like Alan Partridge-esque, I would say, to the point where he spends long periods of the book detailing the features of his Jaguar, I think it is. and just to give you a little bit of flavor here, the whole point of these books, they're murder mysteries, but they're murder mysteries where the mystery is solved by a football manager called Steve Barnes. So nothing to do with Steve Bruce. He wrote this very much, you know, a transcendent idea, beyond the reality that he lives in, and not at all a phantasmical idea of what he wanted his life to be. I like Steve Bruce. I think he's a nice chap. So I will go easy on the man. But they are funny books. All right. Yeah, let's get rid of that. Okay, let's get back to the game. Apologies. I had to bring it up. As soon as it entered my brain, I had to bring it up. And with Dick Mullen standing grimly over the body of a dead woman, I couldn't not think about a gigantic football player dead. I think, I don't want to spoil it because he writes it so well, but I think Seamus describes the cover as if you drunkenly passed out on your Subbuteo set, which is which is pretty fucking accurate, I think. Right. Anyway, back to this. This is great. It's giving me a lot of fun. I will say I'm having a fucking brilliant time playing this game again, and I kind of knew I would. And I'm not gonna lie, I think having a few beers has helped. Anyway, right. Nobody actually looks like the guy in a stupid fancy. It's not your body that's important in your police work. Anyway, it's your, get in there, bang. Look at the guy. I'll never be as good as Mullen. Do you know what? It's a kid. Let's be nice. They're a kid and they're not Kuno or Kuno-S, so...
Don't say that. He's not even real. You're real.
Now none of... I've talked myself down a path. That's harsh.
Cheer up, sir. It's much easier being a fictional character. He doesn't have
Do you
to
know
deal
what?
with real things.
You're right, kid, and that's some wisdom beyond your years. Real things are
Maybe
problems.
you can show me some real deductive police work, sir. Like in the books.
I was telling you about the first rule of Sherlock Holmes. The first rule of Sherlock Holmes is whatever you want it to be, because they don't exist. What is your name?
My name is Annette, sir. My mum, her name is Plaisance. She owns the store. She's inside, minding the register, or organising the stock.
Okay. So the girl gazes at the window, then suddenly jolts, her eyes wide as if recalling something.
Feel free to step in and browse our wares.
What about my wares? And you're standing out in the cold,
I'm
of course.
signalling that the store is open. Otherwise, people might not know. They'd miss out on the crime, romance, and biographies of famous people.
Yeah, you can get a sign.
A sudden gush of wind turns the pages of the books on the counters. She covers her face, smiling. But she's cold.
I'm not going to pat her head. Like, I don't think patronising has a literal meaning. It might do, but that would be it. By brutally dismantling the free market. So I'm conscious that my head is in the way. I'm going to move that now because I think my head probably gets in the way of some of the text. So hopefully that's a bit better now. I probably should have fixed that 1 hour and 45 ago, but it's fine. Actually, it would have been more, wouldn't it? Because I broke the stream in two slightly at the beginning. Anyway.
Kind of you to offer, sir.
What could you do to help her anyway?
Yeah, I want to have a word with that bitch.
Oh, no, sir. I'm happy to help Mum by luring in customers.
Sorry.
Besides, I have some hot juice in my vacuum bottle to keep warm.
I'm sorry. Yeah, apologies. I'm not normally this rude. Anyway, yeah.
I do my studies at home at the moment. I have to help Mum keep this place running.
Well, yeah, I kind of agree that school is a bit more important than what she's doing. If she was doing something where she was learning how to run a business, then I wouldn't necessarily have an issue with it, but she's not.
Mum says it's necessary to do both because
What?
it builds character.
Nah,
Mum
man,
says a
nah.
proper worker is dutiful. That's how you get ahead in life. You succeed.
Nah, anti-work, mate. Get lazy, phone it in, be a straight white man. Tends to help. And you'll do fine.
Mum says it's peachy. She was a little afraid at first. There's talk about this house being cursed.
I'll point out I was making fun of the fact that straight white men have an advantage in life. I wasn't pointing out like, hey, look how great I am. I'm always really conscious of how I'm coming across. Yeah, that was a point about, you know what, you get it. If you're smart enough, you get it. I'm aware of my privilege. I think that's what I was trying to make clear there. So hopefully there isn't straight white men going, yeah, we were fucking great. Because we fucking suck, to be honest. But yeah, anyway.
Behind her, the window has been boarded up. You sense the boards creaking, twisting for a second, and some kind of doubt in her tense shoulders.
Yeah, I think it's worth
Perhaps in a way
asking.
that makes them say that no business has ever really thrived here, sir. That they all go...
Ass up.
I wouldn't really say it like that, but I guess so. They shouldn't be, but they seem real. Anyhow, they say that these grounds are doomed for businesses.
Yeah, I don't really want to be super critical of the mother, but I don't want to be patronizing either.
Of course, sir.
What is
It's
romance?
the type of book where there's a rich lady and she has to choose between the good man and the bad man.
Oh yeah, those books. Yeah, I like them. The Hunger Games. That's an example. Oh, she's not rich though. That's a terrible example.
Or there could
Anyway.
be a story about a poor lady getting a rich man. It's about man and lady business, sir.
Yeah, what about when most of the men are bad? What about when everyone is poor? What about a book where the man and lady business doesn't work out at all? They're all good questions, all reasonable interrogations of the concept of romance. I'm gonna go with the a poor man getting a rich lady.
Happens, but usually the guy gets rich in the process.
Yeah.
Or should actually be rich himself, but has lost his family property unjustly, like during the revolution or something.
See, only the rich are the good.
Those are unhappy.
And again, that's a
for
fucking
most of the
ironic. I
pages.
don't think rich people
sad
are good.
about what they have lost.
Always.
But then it all turns out just fine in the end.
What about when both of the men are bad?
These are not very common. You can't have a choice between bad and bad. Nobody wants to read a story like that. Well, maybe then it's fine. Maybe if the lady then decides not to pick either.
Correct.
because she
That would
doesn't
be
need a bad man.
that would be a
Yes,
good
that would
ending.
be interesting.
Absolutely. You don't need no man. I like that. It's good. What about when everyone is poor?
That's really not a proper romance story. That's more like everyday life.
True.
Not in romance books, sir. These are about nice and pretty people, and everyone is happy in the end.
Yeah.
I haven't read many of those. Maybe you should ask Mum.
You think she has one about excruciatingly painful breakup?
I don't think it's a romance story if the main characters break up, though.
No, think about it. One where they plunge into a torrid spiral of pain and recrimination, only it's really long and drawn out, scarred for life, phantom limb. Is that referring to something? I'm so poorly read that could be like an obvious aside towards a really famous novel, but
No, I don't know.
I wouldn't know.
You can take this. Blossom like a pain flower.
It drags on for years and years.
Is at a loss for words.
Each of you filling with resentment and bitterness for having ruined each other's lives.
And sways on her feet, looking confused and uncomfortable. Stop. There's no need for this. It's in your power to change the subject.
Yeah, I'm gonna change the subject. Yeah, and I gained some experience in that, so I'm presuming that was the right thing to do.
Maybe some about other books?
Yeah, who are the famous
kings
people?
And queens and generals,
Generals
of
of
old.
old,
Or
okay.
artists and writers. Or musicians. Those kinds of people. There's usually something extraordinary about them.
What would you like? So this is an interesting question. What do you need to become famous? Is it just luck? Can anyone become famous with the right amount of luck? Or what is it that you actually need as a kind of characteristic to get you? Is fame geared? I mean, the answer is yes. Fame is geared towards extroverted people. If you even believe in such a thing as introverts and extroverts, I think it's arguable. What makes a famous person? How some people rise above, and I'm not saying this is any way applicable to me, but I've applied for a TV show or two. I haven't got on yet. Is it my face? Is it my face? Is it my voice? Is it my personality? Probably a combination of all three. Not saying I would have got famous off of being on Countdown. And the answer to that one is I didn't do particularly well on the numbers round.
I think that's why people read them. To find the secrets of their fame.
That's what I'm after. What I want to know the secrets of the what do they do? What is it that makes them famous? Can I become famous?
I don't know about that, but I imagine life is great when you're famous.
I'm sure it is, child. I'm sure it is. Sounds delicious.
Why would they do that, sir?
Oh, what did I say? Maybe someone will write a book about me one day. Yeah, I could be a superstar cop.
That's so cool. Maybe they'll make you a book cover picture and everything. Standing over a dead body, holding a gun.
You never know. Now, shall I try and do something? I have a challenging rating here. I need to hit a 12. Let's go for it.
You failed to deduce anything substantial.
That's just.
She waits intently.
I'm sorry, I can't
It's
deduce
okay,
anything.
Sir.
Yeah.
You disappointed a small child. Well done,
Oh, my morale. All right, see you around on that. Thank you. Likeable, perfectly likable character. I need another wee. I think I'm gonna have one more beer. I'm enjoying this. I kind of want to go on for a little longer, so I will be back. So, I have one more beer. I won't play for too much longer, but I think just another 20 minutes or so. One thing I will say, and I'm obviously learning as I'm going along. I think so. Just to contextualize, I've done 2 recordings playing Axiom Verge, and then this is my first recording playing Disco Elysium. So this is my 3rd recording overall. What I'm finding good here is that the story is helping to kind of fill the space of interest and take the kind of conversation that I'm having places to stuff that I wouldn't necessarily talk about. I found Axiom Verge I'm really enjoying it. I am enjoying the game a lot, but I'm coming up with the conversation because effectively what I'm doing is playing not repetitive, because it's a good game, but I'm playing a similar style of game the whole time. And so I'm kind of conscious of the fact I want to come up with stuff to talk about. I'm sure that comes across as well. Whereas with Disco Elysium, I feel like the game can take the reins a little bit. And I can just bring up stuff as I go through it if I think of something, like the strike thing, right? So that's something I would suggest, and I'm sure I'll learn lots more things as I go along. But to someone who is thinking of doing some streams themselves, to look at games that kind of take a bit of the weight themselves as well. Don't feel like you have to go in and be able to play like Call of Duty. I don't know if I'm using an example from like 10 years ago now. This is how fucking far out I am. But basically, I think it's worthwhile just having a game that keeps things moving, gives you things to talk about. You know, I don't think there's anything wrong with it taking a little while for you to get comfortable just talking about any old shit. So there's my tip for the day. You know, just find a game that gives you a little bit of a segues into fun things and stuff like that. Anyway, right, let's get back to it. We'll do it a little bit longer, and then I'm going to call it a night. I've got to go and pick my wife up. I'm not driving, obviously I've had a few beers. I'm just going to walk over to where she is, which is about 10 minutes away, but this book is about pate. Do you like pate, viewer? What do you think of pate? Your opinion's valued. What's your pate take? Your pate, if you would like. I didn't really like pate, but I've had good posh pate at the odd restaurant. Like a good pate I enjoy. It's kind of segue you can do with a game. The pate segue. I might have had too much to drink. But yeah, no, I've got to go and pick up my wife at some point this evening. She's out with some friends, which is generally when I tend to do this, because then I know she's not aware of the fact that I'm talking to myself for 3 hours or so. She's the one encouraging me to do this. It's my own psychosis that does this to me. This book, you don't really understand what it is about, nor does it seem important. It takes willpower to even read the author's name, Jan Kaus from Iguania. Okay. This book about Boyadero culture. It promotes freedom and the roaming upstream. A book about the future. The government reads your mind using radio technology. That's fun. Do we go in a bookshop? I did go in a bookshop the first time I played this. On the cover stands a very muscular man surrounded by flames. This book has a rose, a pistol, and a half-naked dame on its cover. That sounds cool. I want to read that book. A pistol, a rose, and a half-naked dame? Is it The Room? Oh, fuck, I remember this lady as well. Oh, Jesus Christ. Let's have a look. Gift books. I added a T to books. Gift books and molten candy. Gift books. Books. Old sports magazines tucked away in a dark corner. So I have somewhere, and I don't know where, maybe they were thrown out, but somewhere I have a collection of at least 100 Match magazines. They may be gone, I don't know. The book collects the national recipes of Arda. They are all about lake trout. That sounds incredibly boring. But yeah, I used to buy Match magazine when I was like 9, 10 religiously. So I must have like 100 somewhere, but I've not seen them since I was a kid, so there's a good chance they got chucked. Who knows? Who knows, Kunos? Alright, let's talk to her.
Welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People. My name is Plaisance.
Anne Widdicombe.
Be welcome, and please take responsibility for the energy you bring into this space.
A golden pendant hangs around the woman's neck, in the shape of what looks like a tiny fish head trapped in amber.
I could ask for money before we go on. You seem to be well off enough. Can you give me some money? I feel like there won't be an opportune moment to ask later. I'm not going to. A curious pendant you're wearing.
Oh yes, helps to have an anchor in these times.
Okay. We'll just leave that.
I am the proudest owner of our little shop of culture.
She has fine-tuned her voice to find the most welcoming approach for attracting new customers.
Yes.
It doesn't work.
I saw right through it. Don't worry, game. I'm on the same wavelength as Mr. Suggestion over here. That would be kind of dobbing her in. I don't want to throw that little girl under the bus.
Annette, yes, my daughter. I hope she wasn't slacking off again with her nose in science fiction. Tell me, was she at her post?
Look, the kid was super polite.
Girl?
I would not throw her under the bus.
Did you talk to her?
Yes.
Great. On a scale of 1 to 10, how compelled were you to buy books?
Oh man, don't do the fucking YouGov survey on her. Bless her. She's just a fucking kid. Leave her alone.
Her opinion of her daughter depends on how well she lured you into the store.
Oh, look, I'll give her a 10.
My precious. Her dedication brings joy to my heart. If you have children, I hope they turn out as great as my Annette.
She's a great value add. That sounds so much worse than the way she's treating her. You know, there is no way you can talk to a parent about how they parent their child. I mean, there is, obviously there is, but I'm certainly not going to do it, having been a teacher and wanted to. Let's change the subject.
Scans the store, her shoulders rigid and tense. Every now and then, she nudges her glasses.
Then why are you talking to me?
Excuse me 1 second.
To brow.
I don't know if I'm going to include that in the, in the video, but yeah, my wife needs to go home.
She smiles and.
So I'm going to go walk her home. It's midnight in the middle of Portsmouth. I'm sure it would be fine, but you know how it is. It's sensible to walk home with someone. So, but this was a lot of fun, and I'm well back into this game now. So I'm really excited to play some more of this. hopefully my next recordings won't be a month down the line. I hope you enjoyed it, because this game is really fucking good. You can just tell how good the fucking writing is. It's amazing. So yeah, and thanks for watching if you did. I've had too much to drink, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Salute. I salute thee. If that makes you feel good. Goodbye.